So I saw Superman, and it's a comic book movie in the best possible way. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. The most fun I have had in the theater in I don't know how long. From beginning to end, it just hit the ground running and never let up. It wasn't this emotional roller coaster. It was just watching one of your favorite superheroes be a superhero. James Gunn understands comic book characters. It's not about really grounding in realism too much. It's about letting them have these, for lack of a better word, zany adventures, and then showing the real world outcome in their world as it happens to them. Maybe Cornsweat, I know I mispronounced that name, kills it as Superman. He just has personality. You actually feel for this character. So much so that they've combined the Clark Kent Superman elements that you can't see a difference in the two. Not in a bad way. Like when Clark Kent is on screen, he is the like geeky, dorky Clark Kent. But this Superman is just that Clark Kent magnified. He's not doing a persona. From him saying things like golly to gosh darn it. At times I thought, did they go a little too wholesome? But it just felt right. And then with a cast this big, it shows that Gunn knows a way around maneuvering something like that. You have lots of characters just winning their way in and out, and one of the upsides that I loved about this movie is that this DC universe feels lived in. They don't go into all the origins and how people met and stuff. This everyone is already established, and we're just thrown in trying to figure out what's happening. It was like a comic has been going on for a long time, and now this is a new jumping on point, and we're getting like thrown right in, like right as it's happening. Everyone plays off each other well, and it just makes the movie that much more of a good time. And you know, I had to talk about him. One of my favorite all-time characters got his time to shine in his movie, and thank God they nailed it so well. I know I'm going to pronounce it again, but Edie Gathegi has been an actor I've liked watching for a long time, and he understood this character. From the way he just walks into each scene, he just had this, I don't even know the word for it. He's a very central character to the plot, as James Gunn said. He was just fun, if you get that reference. He acted as this counterbalance to the flightiness of Superman. He kind of kept him grounded. He was that Batman without being Batman, which in a weird way makes me really excited to see how this Superman will play off Batman, because this one at least is talkative. Like Mr. Terrific, he might be snarky, but he at least understands. He's not brooding. In the way that he delivered every line with this character, I will be quoting him from now on. If I had any one qualm about the movie, it would be Lex Luthor. To me, we still haven't had that definitive Lex. The closest we've ever gotten that from the comic books is either Superman the animated series or Michael Rosenbaum on Smallville. And don't get me wrong, he's a great actor and definitely was a great choice for Lex Luthor. But it's the same problem you have with a lot of comic book movies. He was very one-dimensional, and his motivations at the end of the day were kind of like, really? That's it? That being said, he does serve as the perfect foil to this version of Superman. He's very like, I'm this way. He's very like, I'm this way. And this guy will go down as probably the greatest Superman hater of all time. No shade on all the other Lexes, but god dang, the lengths this man went to. If anything, his portrayal of Lex was almost a little too Bond villainy. And I think we've run the gauntlet of Lexes in Superman movies. It's time to move on to a new villain. But yeah, at the end of the day, go see this movie. It's just a good time. And it's been a long time since I just had a smile on my face, especially with a DC movie like this, and just laughed and got to geek out and got to just have fun watching a superhero be a superhero. If this is any indication of where the DCU is now going, I am all in, and Gunn we trust. Just please don't do like the last universe and wait like 13 years before I get another Superman movie. We need a sequel like immediately.